They all put in great effort. Long story short, you guys knocked it out of the park. It was no contest at the end. Don't tell the other schools. I really want you to celebrate this, okay? This is a big deal. I want you to give yourselves another hand.
Just kind of wanted to talk about how you guys got involved in this and how did it come together?
Absolutely. So I was scrolling through some social media, and this poster came up of the Big Dreams Mural Contest. As I said in our assembly we just had, I scrolled past it, and then something clicked, and I just scrolled back and thought, what an awesome opportunity for Prince of Wales to showcase the legacy of this place, of over 100 years of history, and the students who have been through the place and who are still here. So I jumped on it and signed up right away.
In the process of putting it all together and everything, you had to kind of bid against some other schools.
Yeah, so we, as soon as I found out what it was all about and how we went about working on the contest, I put a mural committee together of staff and students who are really eager to join and talk about it and talk about art and put their ideas on paper. So the committee met a few times a week for over a number of weeks to put all our ideas together. And then what I did is went around and took videos to capture that thinking and put it all together to submit for our submission for this contest.
100 years is a lot of history, as you mentioned. So what were some of the things that stood out that you just had to have and you wanted to make sure were incorporated?
So a couple big things that were key messages were the legacy of this place, the history. Soccer's huge at Prince of Wales. We do every year there's the Monaghan Cup, where we compete against other schools on Monaghan Road. So Queen Mary and Kenner and ourselves. So winning contests is what we try to do here. So as well, Jason captured some really awesome other things, such as our breakfast program, which has been around for 30 plus years with the help of the Rotary Club of Peterborough. And then I think what's really touched a lot of staff today in the presentation of the final art is just remembering Mr. Smith, who was an educator here who passed away a number of years ago. And he was able to capture that in this art, so really meaningful.
The mural will be right behind us on this blank canvas. How did you choose the spot? Because it's a large school, there's a lot of areas.
Yeah, there's a lot of space. This actually used to have a mural here that was tired. It was really tired, and over the summer we did a full school paint refresh, so it did have to be painted over. So it was just a natural thing to think that would be a good space. And when Jason and I looked at it and did some measurements, we thought, yeah, this will fit. This hallway, pretty much everyone in our school, 550 students and about 70 staff, almost everybody travels this hallway at some point in their day. So like I said in the assembly today, I hope that when students and staff pass, they see something new each time from the mural that just brightens their day and showcases our school.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it, and I'll have to come back when it's all up.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're standing in front of the place where your mural is going to be. But talk about how this all came together. Why did you want to do something like this?
Just more, it's pretty simple, more art, like everywhere. So especially in schools where kids can see it and get inspired. It's a selfish endeavor. The more kids I can get into the arts, the better. So, and you know what? Community is huge, and getting kids involved with their school community, and connecting with other kids and other teachers. I mean, it was a no-brainer. And, when I was a kid, I would have loved something like this in my school and get a chance to showcase my ideas and my art. So,
were you always into art? Do you see a lot of young artists out there? Do you see yourself in some of those kids who were pretty excited when we were at the assembly?
Yeah, when I was speaking to them about, especially the ones in the front row, the young ones, I was younger than them possibly, and those were little guys. So always into art, always. And very lucky to know when I was that young that that's what I wanted to do. So I just hope to inspire, even if it's not art, hope to inspire kids and anyone who just to follow their passion. And that's pretty much it.
And how did you narrow it down to choose this particular school? Because you got a lot of submissions.
Yeah, we got, so we ended up with five schools. It came down to Kauai, East City, and Prince of Wales. There was just a general throughout the contest, there was a general vibe here of just caring and community. And when we did the final Instagram poll and voting, they just brought it. They just brought it, and there was no denying the energy and the enthusiasm behind it. So it was, yeah, they won.
They tell you their ideas and the concept, and you put it all together. So what do you see when they send you a video or when they're telling you what they're hoping to have in the mural? How do you piece that all together to make sure it's good for this wall?
Yeah, I basically looked at a few things, not just the content that they were sending me, but how it was delivered. So the videos, the energy behind it, the time and effort put into it, and then I took their ideas and kind of with their ideas and my input, it was a genuine collaboration. So I just injected my illustration and digital art into it, and their ideas fused with that, and it just, again, just kind of naturally happens, so.
How long's the process? We saw a time lapse during the assembly of you putting all your work together, but when you're actually sitting down from start to finish, from when the contest, you've put the call out, how long has this been since we're here now?
So I put it out, I think it was three months ago. And then the actual work into the art, you're probably looking at 10, 12 hours in there. The stuff that I showed during the assembly, the time lapse of the art, is more the finished end of it, is me working things out. But before that, there's collecting ideas, getting that down, kind of sorting stuff out in my head, and then just went for it. So yeah, it was a process, but it was a really, really fun process. It was a blast.
You've got your own style, of course. It's pretty easy to pick out any of your artwork around town, but when you're putting this together, did you put your own piece in there as well that you can kind of look at, maybe a hidden Easter egg or something that's just for you?
In a lot of my stuff, it's just about energy and fun. So I put out like lightning, crowns, hearts, anything that kind of makes you feel good, feel something when you're looking at it. So, and color. So that's my contribution. The content was the kids. Yeah.
Excellent. And you're going to come back, obviously, in a bit, and it'll go up right behind us.
You got it. I'm pumped. And it was a great experience. So, yeah, hopefully again next year.
Excellent. So we'll come back when this is all up, take a look when it's all done, and yeah, this will change very quickly behind us here. But thanks for doing this, and looking forward to everything.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was great.
We have big dreams at Prince of Wales.